Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where all friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss musical artists. I'm Jason. With me is Tim
Hello.
and Bill.
I'm still here.
And today we're talking about the Linda's new album, No Obligation. Just came out same day as The Offspring, actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this band deserves some attention. So, Bill, No Obligation. Well,
Yeah.
I guess
So
quick history with the band.
I'll start with my history with the band. First heard about Linda's when I decided I was gonna go see Green Day show here this summer on their Saviors tour. Notably opening were Rancid and Smashing Pumpkins, and the first opening act was the Linda's. Eventually, and I talked to Jason like, "Hey, what's the dud in this lineup? Like, they're all pretty decent, I would think." We said going in that uh Smashing Pumpkins was going to be the dud. Sure as shit, Smashing Pumpkins was the dud. Um, which says something considering Linda's. It's a new band. This is their second album. Yeah, I was listening to a couple of their songs. Found a song with Weird Al on it, which immediately gets a lot of points in my book. Um, and yeah, just kind of, I really like listening to the music. Actually, it's fun.
Okay. Yeah, I heard about them when they covered Rebel Girl. That came across my feed, and I watched them perform it, and I was like, man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It gave me hope and faith in the next generation. Because boy, that Paramore generation was rough. Those millennials, you know.
Yeah, those millennials, screw them.
So what did you think of the album? Uh,
I mean, I actually really liked it. So when I went and picked up Offspring Supercharged, I also found a copy available there as well. Nice pink translucent vinyl, which that I thought was really damn cool. Definitely, I would argue my nicest looking vinyl I now own. Album artwork I thought was actually it's simple, but it's very effective. The music itself, I mean, you start with No Obligation, which is holy shit. Not what you expect to hear when you know the band is for teenage girls. Um, but goddamn,
musically
it's
or
a great
lyrically?
musically. Lyrically makes sense.
Okay.
Um, but musically, it's like, oh shit, like, okay, we got some real, screaming going on here, like, but good screaming. Um, I mean, going on all in my head, another great one. And then just going through that, I mean, all of side A, which ends with Yo me estreso, which my high school Spanish is not enough for me to be able to just translate that one on the spot. But Weird Al was playing accordion on it, so immediate gold right there. Convince me otherwise. Uh, Overall, I mean, if I had to pick a side I like more, would probably be side two, though.
Ooh,
Um,
I was about to hashtag Weird Al bias on you, but
like, I mean, that being said, side A is still really damn well done, really damn well. There we go. I think Stop is a great closing track for the album. I think it works very good. It's very effective. Point definitely gets gone across. Um, yeah, I think this is actually a really damn good album. For they say this is their second album, and hopefully they got a lot of musical career left between them.
all right. What about you, Tim?
Yeah. I mean, this was a brand new artist for me. I went into this pretty blind, not knowing what to expect. And right off the bat, I was like, okay, this is a pretty solid opener. And the album really didn't let up for me. I thought it was pretty good. just one song after next. There was a lot of really interesting melodies being used. There was a lot of interesting songwriting. All the instruments sound really clean. Like the production on this was really nice. It still feels like a live band, though. There's a lot of good energy, um, but also very poppy and catchy. And I thought it was done really well. And then I'm going along and I'm going along and I'm listening to these songs and I'm like, yeah, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. And then I get to this one and it's like they just go total waltz. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And then like halfway through it, I'm like, well, this is just an automatic like playlist adder. And so I go to add it to the playlist and then I see that, oh shit, Weird Al's on this song. That's why. And it's not just because Weird Al's on the song. The whole song, that's a awesome song. Really
Oh
love
yeah.
the feel of it. Uh, Fit really well on the album. And so then I was like, okay, well, let's see what the rest of the album has. And to Bill's point, I'm going to contend that side A was a little stronger for me. Um,
I mean, I
but
can get that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go back to this album a bunch, though. I can already tell. Because in addition to I don't speak Spanish at all, so I have no idea what it is, and I can't really see it. So the one with Weird Al, definitely a top song. The Resolution Revolution and Excuse Me, I thought were both excellent songs as well. So those would be the highlights for me on the album. And there were no low points. Like this was a solid listen all the way through. Enjoyed every song.
Let's say that there definitely isn't there's no skipper on this album for me.
Yeah, no, I am looking forward to hearing this again because when you think about the state of rock music or whatever in 2024, sadly it's not in the best shape. And so when you see a band like this come up and really produce something that is exciting uh, and well done, it gives me hope.
Yep.
Yeah. So and so even just like listening to it, it's like none of these are like mind-bendingly awesome, but they're all really good. And just because of that alone and like what the package is, it's like, yeah, I have no problem with this. It has my support.
Say there's nothing like genre defining or like the new like musical like oh my god we're bringing this new thing to music, but it's all
No,
done
but
really damn well.
you can definitely hear the influences in the music, but I think
Yep.
that anytime I can pick out influences like that, it's like, okay, well, how are you interpreting those influences? And I thought that their wide variety of influences that shine on this album all come through very well. And it's a really good mix, and yet it sounds fresh and modern. Yeah,
I
good
think that's
stuff.
what works in its favor is because I went into it thinking it was just going to be like a pop punk Ramones type band, but there's so many musical shifts and changes on it that it keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
Like, let me
Yeah.
see, the waltz, Too Many Things had like a Sleater Kinney vibe.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it was Lose Yourself
I
was like
think it was
Blondie.
either All in My Head or Lose Yourself. I was getting like a really good Blondie
Blondie,
slash
yeah, that
Go
was.
Go's vibe, but through, like a 90s grunge filter. It was pretty good.
And I don't know their names, but the singer who sings No Obligations, the one that did Rebel Girl, with that
Yep,
growly
that's
voice.
That's Linda.
Eloise.
That's Linda? Oh.
I
Oh,
think that's Linda.
Yeah. It's not
no,
Linda,
so
but
that
Linda.
no, so that'd be Eloise. That's because actually on the sleeve art actually does it lists out if I can make it so you guys can see it here. It lists out who does
Sings.
it. Yeah, because like right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
I think
player's
she's
kind of
my,
back.
like, that's an impressive growl
Yeah.
for,
Which, if I remember right,
and the lyrics are really good too. Like, I don't know if y'all
'cause,
caught all the
that,
lyrics, but
so, 'cause,
Yeah, there were a
that's
number of
their
songs on here. I was
base.
really surprised with how much I was connecting with the lyrics. There's really good stuff here.
excuse me. No, sorry, nothing would change. So here we have a Nickelback Photograph song lyrically, but because of their age, it's like going back to like Duck Duck Goose and Hide and Seek. Top song contender. It's the nostalgia song at that age is just, it's so good. What else? Once Upon a Time, interesting tempo changes, starts, stops. They're doing a lot of things interesting musically that seasoned veterans don't even do. I really like the lyrics. It was an interesting topic that you don't hear a lot of songs covering, at least not in that way. Probably my low point, though, would be Cartographers. It just kind of happened. But also, my kid was in here talking to the cats, so I couldn't really pay that much attention. So maybe there's some good stuff there. I don't know. But yeah, I'm coming back to this one, too. Probably more so than The Offspring.
Yeah. That's
I
not to say that The Offspring isn't worth going back to, though, because there is some interesting stuff there.
Oh, yeah, I'll still go
But on
back
the
to it.
first grab here, I would definitely throw my money behind this one being better.
So I'm gonna spin this one before I spin that Offspring again here, probably. So in the next week again, just to give her another listen. Just
Yeah.
because I waited until I got home with the vinyl to actually listen to this album for the first time, which I was traveling this weekend, so it was a little bit longer than usual. And it was
We've fully converted Bill. It's great.
Yep, he is. He's not
He
even
already
listening to new
knows.
things unless it's on vinyl.
He's like,
you
no, I
don't.
want to hear this on vinyl first.
Which I mean, the sound quality. Say not only was a beautiful vinyl, the sound quality was fantastic on it as well.
Oh, that Bob Rock production on the Offspring vinyl is just. The vinyl sounds amazing.
Bob Rock knows how to produce an album. For sure.
Yeah, this was because I remember saying why I went to pick it up because I had the Offspring one on hold at the record store. Then I went to they had it back behind. I'm like, all right, I'll go grab my Offspring vinyl. I'm like, hey, this might be a bit of a long shot. Do you have the new Linda's vinyl? It's like, yeah, we do. Do you want it? It's over on that wall. I'm like, which wall? Like, oh, I'll just grab it for you. I'm like, oh, perfect. Next thing you know, he grabbed it, rung it up with the Offspring one. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I got walked in
That's
wanting
how it
one album. I
works.
got two.
That's
All
how it
right, see you
works.
Yep.
later.
The next step is you're going to go in for one album, and then you're going to walk by the 7 inches just to flip through.
Oh, no,
And then that's
no.
going to remind you of another section you got to go check. And then you're going to end up walking out there, 3 albums and 4 singles.
Yeah,
Go in.
them 7 inches will get you, man. They'll get you.
Yep.
New
Keep a
arrivals,
shoebox handy.
punk metal. Check ours just to see if they actually have a Ramones album for whatever reason sitting there used. And then I gotta walk out because if I do any more, yeah. Next thing you know, there goes my paycheck.
I'll probably pick this one up on vinyl. I saw it on Amazon. It was pretty cheap, but it was like the black one, and I had heard
So
they
you
had done
just-
like
I'll
one of each
probably
color.
go to my local record store for this one. Try to get a cool indie
I want a
variant
green
or
one.
whatever.
I like
So,
green.
you guys gotta tell me which one you got. To say I got the pink one.
I want the
which-
green one.
All right, Tim, do you want the blue or the yellow?
I mean, I want whatever one I pick up.
Tim give 2 shits about colors.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah,
You
we'll
want
see which one I get.
Black.
We'll see which one I get. I'm fine with black.
I don't know who else is like even covering this. I'm sure some people are reviewing it, but like more people need
a
to check
couple.
out the Linda's.
It's a really good rock album for 2024. Solid
yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to restore faith that music might be going somewhere decent, this is a good album and band to listen to.
Yeah. I'm really interested to see where they go after this, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, stick around. we should be doing my Alkaline Trio if I'm quick enough to get this edited and out. So check out Alkaline Trio. And the
Stay tuned for 1995.
1995's coming. We've already recorded it. It got a little brutal. Some people got wild and made wrong decisions.
Some people made right decisions.
Some people did. So yeah.
Some people went to the barber and told him they were tired of looking like an asshole.
Be safe and make good decisions, like cutting that mullet.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again.